guys, I wanted to make a video about the chakras today. I'm going to talk about how our chakras change as we go through the awakening process. I was guided to make this video because recently I discovered that my chakras had been opening from top to bottom, and I always thought they were supposed to open from bottom to top. So I got curious and I started to look into this topic. I even asked the cards about it and I did get some basic information, but I was told to look online because I'm going to find some information there. So I'm going to share the information with you that I found online and I intuitively feel to be true, taking my own personal experience into account. And feel free to share your experience about this as well if you have any. So what I found was that yes, it is possible for divine feminines to experience their chakras opening from top to bottom. And the divine masculine's chakras are going to open from bottom to top. The divine feminine is the spiritual twin, and the divine feminine mainly resides in the upper chakras, while the divine masculine is the physical twin, and the divine masculine resides mainly in their lower chakras. And we are supposed to meet somewhere in the middle, in the heart chakra, I believe. So when I started my awakening process, after I got separated from my divine masculine, I started going through this spiritual growth, spiritual awakening, the dark night of the soul. That's when I really got interested in spirituality. I was a bit curious about it before, but that's when it really started. Around that time, I started to be interested in the chakras as well. And I did an online test, an online chakra test. Based on my personal experience, I felt like the results were pretty accurate. The test showed that all my chakras were underactive, and that is how I felt. After separation, I felt like the rug got pulled from under my feet. I was struggling in all areas of my life. So I thought the test was pretty accurate. Then a few years later, when I was about halfway through my awakening process, I did another chakra test, and I found out that my top two chakras, the crown chakra and the third eye chakra, were open. My throat chakra was almost open, but not quite. And everything else was underactive. And again, I believe that to be true because that's how I felt. I felt like I was connected to the divine, that I was following something or someone's advice, something or someone's guidance. I was listening to my intuition, so I thought the result was pretty accurate. Again, a few more years passed by. Just recently, I did the very same chakra test, and now I discovered that my throat chakra was open, and my heart chakra and sacral chakra were almost open. They are only 6% underactive, both of them 6%, so they are exactly the same percentage. So really the only two chakras that are badly underactive are the root chakra and the third chakra for me, the solar plexus chakra. So it became clear to me that yes, my chakras are definitely opening from top to bottom. So going back a few years, when I was about halfway awakened and did that second chakra test and saw that the two chakras of mine that were really struggling were the root chakra and the sacral chakra. I even had health issues in that area, so I wanted to work on it. I tried all kinds of things. I used temporary chakra tattoos. I did these tapping exercises, or all kinds of information I found online. You should eat this food or that food for a certain chakra, or do certain exercises, certain chants for a chakra. I tried all kinds of things and I actually had adverse reaction. It didn't work for me. I mean, if you want to try any of that and it works for you, great. But if you have adverse reactions, just trust your body. You shouldn't be messing with it if you have adverse reactions, I think. So I got discouraged because I didn't get the results I expected, quite the opposite. What I believe works for a chakra is doing activities that's supposed to be good for that chakra. For example, um, if you have problems with your crown chakra, try to get in touch with the divine. Try to connect or reconnect with the divine. Or if you have problems with your sixth chakra, then try something that teaches you how to listen to your intuition. Or if you have problems with your throat chakra, maybe singing will help, or speaking. That's why I believe my throat chakra completely opened, because I started doing these videos. Heart chakra. What's good for heart chakra is volunteering, for example, helping others, and so on and so on. Or second chakra, the sacral chakra, art, creating art is good for it. Anything that has to do with creativity and self-expression is good for the sacral chakra. So I wanted to share my experience with you so you don't make the same mistake that I did. Also, I thought I was supposed to be working on my weakest chakra, on the chakra that was underactive the most for me. I thought I was supposed to be working from bottom to top, but that wasn't the case. My chakras, since I'm a divine feminine, I believe we're supposed to open from top to bottom. So that's another reason why what I was doing wasn't working. During the awakening process, the physical twin, the divine masculine, is pulling the divine feminine down toward this way, and us divine feminines are pulling the divine masculine up this way, because we reside in the divine feminines reside in the upper chakras and the divine masculines reside in the lower chakras, and we are supposed to meet in the middle in the heart chakra. So if you struggle manifesting things, bringing them into the material world, the physical world, after your awakening process had started, after separation, after you entered the dark night of the soul, I believe it's because we are mainly in the upper chakras now, not in the lower chakras. And that's why it's a slow process, because we're slowly going down toward that way. And before the awakening, before the separation, maybe you didn't have problems in that area because you resided in your lower chakras as well. You kind of shut up after the separation happened. But that's how it was supposed to happen. So don't be too hard on yourself if you're now having trouble achieving things in the material world. You are doing an important work in your upper chakras. You're going through emotional healing and spiritual growth, and that's very important. That's also important. In our society, we tend to focus on the physical, on the material world. We tend to determine someone's value based on what they created in the material, physical world, what they achieved there. And we don't really care about the upper chakras. We tend to not care about, society tends to not care about what kind of human being someone is. They care about, okay, how much they have achieved. But this is also very important work. You working on yourself, on your spiritual journey, finding your soul's path, that's also very important. Doing the emotional healing, it's very important, not just for your twin flame connection, for yourself, but also for the collective, for this world. So try not to be too hard on yourself as you go through this awakening process, as you go through this twin flame journey. what I got from the cards when I was asking the cards about the chakras um, is that the second chakra, the sacral chakra, is very important for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Also, the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, because that's where you're gonna meet. And the crown chakra, the seventh chakra, are very important for both of the divine masculines and divine feminines. Um, so these chakras, the crown chakra, heart chakra, and sacral chakra, are important for both divine masculines and the divine feminines. It's important for you to stay connected to the divine, follow divine guidance. It's important to eventually get to your heart chakra opening, because that's where you're going to meet with your divine masculine. And self-expression and creativity is also very important. Your sacral chakra is important. Divine feminines, you're supposed to find your soul's purpose eventually, and you're gonna be guided toward it. I used to think when I heard that I have no idea what that is, what my soul's purpose is. You're gonna be guided toward it, and eventually you're gonna find it, because the divine is going to keep pushing you toward it. And you can procrastinate and put it off, but eventually you're gonna give in to this urge. The divine is not gonna leave you alone. The divine is gonna keep pushing you toward your soul's purpose. For me, it was helpful to find out who my guardian angel was, because that was an indication of what I was supposed to be doing. My guardian angel is Archangel Gabriel, so that kind of helped me figure out that I was supposed to be doing something that has to do with communication. I wanted to find out who my guardian angel was. I asked about it, so that's how I found out, because I wanted to know. I kept asking about it. So, divine feminines, it's very important to stay connected to the divine, stay hopeful, uh, keep following your intuition, and the rest will come. Okay, guys, I think I mentioned everything I wanted to talk about regarding the chakras. If I forgot to mention anything by accident, I will include it in the description box below, so you might want to check in there. And please leave a comment if you have any personal experience about your chakras um, that you noticed through this twin flame journey, through this awakening process. Share it with us. I would love to hear it for sure. Thanks for watching. Bye.